Hi everyone, this is Katerina and I'll bring you the energy update for this week and towards the summer solstice. And I was really excited when I connected with Ashta and he said, Katerina, it's time to breathe. We get a cosmic breather, time to take stock, time to become aware of all the things that you've already shifted through. And then it's time to celebrate for the summer solstice. So we are in this ascension cycle that comes to a completion. So everything that you've worked through since the last Lionsgate, since August last year to now, that ascension cycle is now coming to fruition. And Ashta is saying the summer solstice is this golden gateway where we are showered with love, light, beauty, abundance, joy, prosperity, the lot. And he said, the more you allow yourself to release everything that you've been through, taking stock and honoring all your achievements, and making space, opening your heart to let go of everything that no longer serves you. So your bucket is really empty to receive all the joyous things that are coming your way. And as I said, this is a beautiful message from Ashta and I was really delighted to receive that. And he's also saying the new ascension cycle will then start in August. So with this one from the Lionsgate till the summer solstice or the solstice and the winter solstice, depending where you are, it is this enormous foundational layer for the Divine Human template. So we have worked through the very, very basics in order to, he's really saying like a foundation of a house, where you have to have the building blocks and everything, where then the higher concept can be built upon. And he's saying, so don't miss out to receive all the benefits of your hard work. And he's saying it's the crowning of this ascension cycle. And he's also saying it's a sealing of the deal. So that means everything that you've worked through is then sealed into your system, that it can't get lost. Sometimes we work towards certain stages and we feel like, oh wow, and we're working and something happens and you feel like, oh, I slipped down again, I have to start all over again. And Ashta is saying, we are all working towards this particular point, and once you allow that sealing of the deal to take place, which I also do in the June activation, I've got so many beings and masters lined up already, the golden solar light beings, the elven twin flame energies, because there's also the energy of renewed love, joy, prosperity also in relationship. And if you are in a relationship, you may experience a deep cleanse at the moment. And with the summer solstice, it's like bang, and the ignition is started for more love and joy to flow through you. If you're single at the moment, it is the time to really attract your soul partner, and we also work with that in the June activation. You also receive a new ascension chakra, the golden solar star, and that's between your soul star and the stellar gateway. And that golden energy helps you to connect with your own higher self, with your soul family, and to get direct transmissions from your team. I've had it installed a couple of weeks ago and I can really feel the benefits of it. So I can't wait to share that with you. And Gaia herself, with those dimensional shifts in various countries, you also feel like, oh my God, there's so much being worked through. And sometimes it feels like, oh my God, am I still in the washing cycle, in the tumble dryer as it started all over again? Wasn't that program supposed to last a week or two? And now it's like on this ongoing cycle. Is a washing machine stuck? You get my picture. So with that energy, if you have that feeling, it's all part of it. And if you think about it, we're not only going through our personal inner journey, we are going through it collectively and now even on a worldwide scale. So those of us who have been on this path for long, we also help raise the frequency and bring those along who are newly awakened, who are working through tons of stuff. So if I look into the energy field, it's flying about everywhere, stuff on all ends. And the temptations from the other side are really strong, because every one of us gets weary every now and again, and then boom, that's the moment to say, do you want to join the other side? And say, So temptations are also all around, and the other side is doing its best to gain ground as they're losing it so quickly. And the dimensional shifts, Ashta is saying, I'm just tuning into him, and he's saying it's all going forward, and sometimes it's a bit like a feeling of stop and start. You know, it's rolling, and then we hit a roadblock, and there's a lot of collective stuff to work through. Boom. And you, as a higher ascension being, you absorb the lot, you feel it more strongly. There are solar flares, there are astrological alignments, and it all gets pretty strong. And then once it's moved through, and the next layer, and really feel into that we all gonna make it. All of us who choose, in every country as well. So if you feel like, oh, my country may not be one of the first who've joined, it is like, what is it, the domino effect. It's gonna happen, you know, it's gonna spread, and collectives have choice points and stuff, but it's not a question of if, it's a question of when. And the more we're working through now, and Ashta is saying, the more we empty our bucket to receive that light. So that's a really joyous occurrence. The more you receive, the more you can really bring your area and your country forward as well. And we also work with a really beautiful golden solar energy that I was never able to bring through on such a scale and the intensity. And these are the benefits. The higher our energies are, the more we have purified, the more we can also receive on a higher frequency level that then helps us to transmute the density with more ease. And the golden solar light beings are currently already starting to work with the Alban. So it's that connection between heaven and earth, and that energy is, oh my God, it's so amazing. I honestly can't wait to bring that through. And I can feel it in my system, and it's so beautiful, joyous, and helps to override, because we see those glimpses of the new earth where we feel like, oh my God, it's all going to be amazing. And then we also experience the crumbling, and both within ourselves and in our surroundings. So is there anything else? Oh yeah, and so Gaia is shifting and lifting. The animals are highly perceptive. And thank you for all of you who are asking about Minka. She was nearly passing away on the 2nd of May, and ever since she's better than ever. In a year she had really grey fur. She was matted, and she has a kidney problem and a heart failure, and that combination isn't treatable from the vet point of view. So I've given her a new food in February, and now, since I feel like she went through a death and a rebirth, and now her fur is glossy, she's more vivid, she's with me, and I'm like, what happened? So I mean, I know it's not going to last forever, I'm fully aware, but right now she's doing really, really well. And that also is thanks to all of you for all your good wishes and positive intentions. So Minka and I say lots of love and deep gratitude. So all going well. Minka will be there for the summer solstice June activation, and let's see now what beautiful beings come through. The trees share these light codes, and they said if you're ever feeling a bit low, sacred sites, so trees around sacred sites, trees around rivers, they have absorbed throughout their entire lifetime tons of light codes, and they're bursting with it. Like, please come around to receive. You know, we can't wait to engulf you in that energy. And Gaia herself is also really excited because she can feel how many more hearts are joining that movement, how many more beings are on that ascension pathway, and it's a sigh of relief. It's like, we're getting there. So with that being said, let's see what light codes are coming through. So you can hold your hands over your heart, connect with the golden web of light, and receive this transmission serving the highest and greatest good of all. Iash ki si 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 na 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 ma ha ki si ish kaka na na masa nian na na masa miwa kaka sa na 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 ish ki na na masa ish ki si si na na maha miwan na na masa miwashka kasa sa ni sisina na maka hiwashka kasa sa na maha iwa kakana masa iwa kakana namasa iwa kakasa sa na maha nian na masa Niananamasa. Miwashkiki sisi nanamaha. Miwashkiki sisi na namaha. Iwananamasa. Mianana kaka sasanamaha. Iashkaka sisi namaha. Iashkaka sasana namaha. Miwi kiki sisi ye kiki nanamaha. I kiki kiki na maha. Miwa sasana maha. Miwa sasana na maha. Ia kiki sisi na maha. Ia kiki sisi na maha. Ashkakana. Ashkakana. Hiuia nama. Hiuia nama. Iwashkaka sasana namaha. Nia kiki sisi na maha. Siwi kiki ashkakana namaha. Sia kaka na masa. Sia kiki na masa. Sia kiki ni ashkaka ni an na masa. Niwi kiki sisi na namaha. Niwi kiki sisi na maha. Aka, aka, aka. Aka, aka, aka. Blessed be, so mote it be, and so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So you may have felt it. It started off with the golden solar light beings and the elven, their excitement, and they worked all throughout our energies, aligning our spine. We will work in the June activation a lot with your spine as well, because that's in the 33 vertebrae in your central nervous system, your pineal gland. And the golden solar light beings were saying, you know, Katerina, you talked a lot about this royal blue flame and the rainbow emanation. This activation, June, is all about the golden energy, and golden energy is also the Christ light. So the Christ frequencies are really, really high, intangible, and expressed throughout the realms and dimensions. And then Gaia was saying, I am so grateful for all beings who choose love, who choose light, who choose the ascension. And she was saying, I hold you all in the palms of my hand, like I hold all of you dearly in my heart. And I deeply desire to create a planet of love and well-being again. So all of you who join me on this journey, she's saying, you bring that vision forward. And she's saying, I do my best to love, nurture, and protect you. Come into my realm, come into nature, and you shall receive. And then we had Pallas Athena, who was also stepping forward in the June activation. And Pallas Athena was saying, you know, the divine feminine, stand in your divine alignment, in your Christed energies, and let that, and never lose connection to love. She's saying, never lose that connection to the innate light and love within you that then surrounds you everywhere. That is your connection to it all. And when I'm saying that, it's 1313. And that's the number of the goddess as well. So may you receive all these beautiful light codes. I wish you a most amazing week, and I can't wait to welcome you for the June activation in summer solstice. And may you just enjoy love, bliss, and generosity. And thank you so much for all your comments, likes, and shares. It means so much to me, and I shall pass all the messages also on to Minka. All right, lots of love.